Hey guys, Pastor Matt back with Brian as we're rolling out really how we got to this moment and what's coming. One of the things I've learned as a pastor, maybe you've picked up on this too, is when we make changes to how the Village Church is operating or how your church is operating, that there are men and women who will struggle with change and will panic a little bit because there are these things about their church that they love and they're really hopeful that that thing won't be affected. And so I know that probably we're no different. And so as we've clarified the vision and we've clarified the direction, that is going to mean there will be changes. But what I want to do today, just for a little bit, is to tell you, here's what's not going to change, okay? The first is we're not changing our theology. There's been no research done to change our theology. We believe that our theological grid is a good, right, biblical one that helps us understand how our pastors see and understand the Bible. It provides a hermeneutic that is safe and right and good for Acts 29 churches. So we won't be changing our theology. And then there's several other things. B, you want to take a few of these?
Yeah, so we will not be changing our emphasis on church planting.
No, that's what we do.
So theology stays. Church planting stays.
Those are tied together.
They are, and we'll keep planting churches that are theologically driven, theologically aligned churches.
That's right.
So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep working together. So relationships is the next thing that doesn't change. So I love working with Matt. When I first took this role, a big part of it was me being able to work with Matt. I love working with so many of you. I lead 2 different cohorts. I love gathering together with you. That's another thing, by the way, that won't change is cohorts. I lead 2 of them. Matt and I lead 1 of them together, and we'll continue to collaborate and help each other be better churches and plant more churches as we do that. We'll continue to do conferences and events. We're not changing global partnerships and the value and importance of that. So we will continue to encourage every church to have a global partnership where we're learning from each other. Matt and I will both be traveling overseas in the next year, working with global churches in Acts 29. So you just need to know those, in an era where things seem to be changing all the time, those things are not changing.
I think maybe a way to think about it is we're not tinkering around with the foundation of Acts 29.
That's right.
We're going to move the furniture around a little bit. We might blow out this wall, have a more open concept or whatever that was a nightmare during COVID. But we're not messing around with the foundation. So these things that we're talking about, right? Our theology, the fact that we are a church planting network, that's what we are, that we're doing this in a brotherhood. Think back to the 3-legged stool, that we're gathering in cohorts and learning from one another. We're going to have both large and small scale events meant to foster these things together. And we're going to be actively involved in what God's doing around the world. And so there will be some things changing, but I want you to think about it like moving the furniture around your living room, not laying a brand new foundation.